We're getting set here, gentlemen, to talk to Brady Hoke, the second-year head coach of the San Diego State Aztecs. And with San Diego State at 3-1 now this year, victories over Nicholls State, Utah State, and New Mexico State, and a near upset of number 25, Missouri, we go out to the Corky's hotline and welcome in the 3-1 coach, Brady Hoke. Good morning, Coach. How are you, sir?
Good morning, guys. How are you?
Oh, we're doing fantastic. I bet you're doing pretty well here after an amazing 3-1 start. You get to go to BYU now, and for the last time as a member of the Mountain West Conference, take on the BYU Cougars. How you feeling going in here to your fifth ball game of the season?
Well, I feel good about our team and how we've handled everything week to week, how we've gone to work and how we prepared, and I think our seniors have done a really good job in leadership and really setting the tone for what kind of football team we want to be.
Coach, how do you get their minds right for this game, given that the Cougars are 1-4?
Well, BR, they're 18 to 23-year-olds, and sometimes there's a lot of things that go on in college life, and that's always the biggest challenge is the mentality that you want to have as a team and how you prepare. And we've got an outstanding staff. I'm very fortunate to have guys who have coached a lot of football and they're seasoned. And for us, we just got to keep moving forward and staying consistent with our philosophies and our beliefs, and go to practice every day to work.
And it really seems like this bye that you guys have just come off of perfectly timed.
Well, I always judge those kind of at the end of the year, but
right.
To be honest with you, but it really we got a couple guys back that we needed to get healthy who didn't play versus Utah State, and so they're healthy. I thought that the one thing during a bye you always get a little nervous about if you lose your playing fast and your timing and all those things. And we practiced 3 days, and I thought we had a lot of good enthusiasm for the game, and I thought we moved around on the field pretty violently, to be honest with you.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Brady, Chris Chandler here.
Hi, Chris. How you doing?
I'm doing really well, having a lot of fun coaching myself.
Yeah, I know you are.
I'm just so glad to see you getting off to this start because I've always wondered why San Diego State's football program has had down times. I mean, It's such a wonderful place to live, a wonderful place to go to school, and there's nothing more that I want to see than you turn this program around and get it to where I think it should be. It's just, all the best.
Well, I appreciate it, and like I said, our kids have done a great job, and I think part of that is embracing the legacies that are here and the traditions that are here, and really educating the kids on how special it is to be an Aztec Warrior, and that internal branding that we've kind of done as a staff and a team has meant an awful lot to them. And we with the Aztec honorary warriors who are planting the spear, that's become a big deal for our players.
Hey, Coach Vincey Glenn, how are you?
Vincey, good. Yeah, I need to say hello from Mark Smith.
Thank you.
Mark's our linebacker coach, and I told him I was going to be on the air with you this morning. He said to say hello.
He's a great guy.
Yes, he is.
We sit here and we look at you guys are ranked nationally in offense in a lot of different categories. Defensively, is this something that you're really stressing? Because I say you win football games by not letting the other team outscore you.
That's right.
And you've done a great job this year of, holding opponents to minimal but reasonable points. Is that something you're stressing this year moving forward? Because you have to be a good defense to contend.
Well, there's no question. And, being a defensive guy my whole life, I promise you that's deep in our heart. And having Rocky Long here, as our defensive coordinator and, the innovativeness of the 3-5-3 and what we do there and how we're playing the game and really how we practice every day. I really like the tempo that we practice with, and the speed and the accountability that our kids have took on about how you play the game.
Yeah, Coach, you use the word tempo, and defensive coaches use tempo in practice as your gauge to how you play the game. We don't run. We run everywhere in practice. Our tempo's upbeat, and that's the way you go in the game. So, therefore, it's not transitioning from practice to the game. This is the way we do it all the time with our up-tempo.
Well, there's no question. And I think even more so, with the spread teams that you face and those guys who want to have a quicker tempo, I think it's led to and evolve defensively that you're going to practice at a high pace, and we'll get 23-24 plays in a 10-minute session, run at our defense from our look teams, and we're moving around, I can promise you.
Head coach Brady Hoke with us from the San Diego State Aztecs. They're 3-1. They have their Mountain West Conference opener this Saturday, where they'll take on BYU for the last time as a member of the Mountain West Conference. Now, speaking of defense here, Coach, BYU's made a change there. Their defensive coordinator, who was a San Diego guy, he's out. Bronco Mendenhall has taken over the defense there. What are you expecting from that side of the ball from BYU?
Well, Bronco and I coached together at Oregon State. Mm-hmm. In fact, he was my graduate assistant, and then he was
Brady.
He's just telling the truth.
Well, he's a tremendous coach, and then obviously, he coached with Rocky down in New Mexico, was his coordinator. So the one thing I can tell you, they will be an inspired football team. On defense, they will play with great passion, and I know that the way he coaches and his demeanor, they're going to be fired up for the Aztecs on Saturday.
Coach, you look at BYU right now, and this is their last year in the program in the conference. Then they're going independent now. They've gotten off to a 1-4 start.
Right.
With you guys, with the conference in general, what is the future hold for you guys in BYU? I know there's some stuff before the season about possibly not scheduling. What is the future there for San Diego State and BYU?
Well, I think it's kind of uncharted waters. When you look at the teams that are going to be in our league, and with Fresno and Nevada and Boise State, and you've got a heck of a conference, and so I think it's going to be hard to schedule a team like BYU, to be honest with you. And the one thing we've talked about as coaches is playing 9 conference games instead of 8 conference games, and that way we have a true champion at the end. Or if we go to 2 divisions, how that would all sort its way out. I think this landscape in college football keeps changing, Jack, and I think it's just a matter of where it all settles at the end.
Boy, Coach, and I don't know that the landscape has changed more at any place other than BYU. BYU, this team right now is desperation mode, and I can't wait to see what Rocky Long is going to do to this freshman quarterback.
I'll tell you what, Bill. This kid is good. I mean, you know why he was ranked the number 1 pro-style quarterback in the country. All you got to do is watch him. And BYU's played 3 teams that are in the top 25. They beat Washington, who just beat USC. They
beat
players.
Who do they beat?
Okay, keep going. Keep
Washington.
Yeah.
Okay,
they beat Washington.
Say it like it.
That just goes to show you how difficult it is. Seriously, to go into Provo. I mean, that's 65, 70,000 at altitude. I mean, it's crazy there. So going into Provo's no tap in.
No. They believe me, they're very supportive, and they love their football up there. And you look at the great tradition they have. They have 23 conference championships. I mean, for goodness sakes, I can remember being back in the Midwest, and Thursday night you're going to watch BYU play somebody, Colorado State or whoever it was on TV, and so they've got a lot of pride, and they're a wounded bear right now, and they're feel backed into the corner. And at the end of the day, though, it's how we've done preparing and how we travel as a team and how our demeanor is as a football team and how we respect each other and everything we do.
Brady Hoke with us via the Corky's hotline for XX 1090, the 3-1 head coach of the San Diego State Aztecs. They've got BYU this weekend. Coach, for those who haven't seen yet or haven't heard yet about Ronnie Hillman, we know about your passing game. We know about Ryan Lindley and the great quarterback play and the great receivers you have in Brown and Sampson. But tell us about Ronnie Hillman. Tell us about what you've been doing on the ground this year.
Well, Ronnie gives us a little different look. I think all 3 guys back here, Walter Casey, Devon Brown, and Ronnie, have something different they add to the table. I think Ronnie, he's got that extra gear where if he gets his self and finds a little crease in there, and he's got good vision, and he gets by that first line, there's a chance that he can take that thing all the way. And he's just blessed with that speed and that gear to do that with. And I think Jack, you look at Brandon Sullivan as a guy who really is the unsung hero to what we're doing back here. He's playing fullback for us. He's doing a great job on the power play of creating some space for Ronnie, and does a great job in the passing game for Ryan when you look at protection. So, I think the combination of what Al's doing offensively and some of the different looks and going back to some old two-back stuff from the 49er days is really helped us as a football team.
Coach, how do you prepare for a practice as far as giving the looks for the BYU defense? Do you really have a pretty good firm grasp of what they're going to show you?
Well, we think so. You never know. I think it's hard for a coach in a week to really tinker too much and change what you want to do. So, there'll be some of the base things now. They may be a little more aggressive on play calling defensively a little bit, or, they may bring a few more guys at times and play zone behind it and some zone blitz stuff. But I think overall they're just going to play more inspired because I think what Bronco's done is, he's taken the pressure off the kids and put it on himself, and that's what a good coach does.
Hey, Coach, you lost a couple defensive guys to injuries, and how's the team's health overall moving toward the middle part of the schedule?
Vince, we're not bad. I kind of really. We've taken some dings offensively with Austin Mulo out, and then defensively, DeJuan Hemmings is out for the year. But I think some of the young guys have stepped up, and some of the redshirt guys that we redshirted a year ago are going to be really, really good players for us here. And I think they've done a good job of stepping up, and hopefully we can just continue to stay healthy.
Coach, thank you very much for the time this morning. I know you got your Final Four home games coming up here. Tickets are on sale. Go Aztecs.com. 4 games, $44. The rest of the year, the 4-pack plan. But, Coach, congratulations on a 3-1 start. We hope it's 4-1 when we're talking here on Sunday and Monday.
Well, we'd like to, too. I can tell you that. And thanks, guys. We appreciate it.
Good luck, Coach.
Thanks,
okay,
Coach.
Guys.